Hi, it's old man Paul again. Uh, I got an email today from one of my friends, and it was one of those that says, so and so has posted on Facebook, punch view and look at it. So I did, and of course, I went to Facebook, and there's my friend's uh, posting. And the post was about Meta and Facebook, and it was something that I've seen before, and that is watch out, Meta's coming in, Facebook's going out, and now you're going to lose all of your personal information, your privacy's going to go down the tubes. But you can solve that problem by merely copying and pasting this following statement. It was on 60 Minutes, and this lawyer talked all about it. Well, as a lawyer, let me tell you, it's crap. It doesn't work. First of all, it's a totally fake post that I don't know how, whether he posted it or whether his name was taken and somebody else posted it or was forwarded. Whatever the situation, it was a fake posting on Facebook, which made me think about it. The fact that we've got so much going on that is just out of sight. We are so gullible. I mean, as a society, and I'm talking worldwide, we are so gullible. It's absolutely ridiculous. I used to tell my law students, when you enter the field of law, you're going to, of necessity, find that we are one, a me society worldwide, and two, everybody in the world, including you and me, is an idiot. If you accept those factors, those two facts, you're going to get along fine. But you have to really accept that that's the truth. Why are we a me society? Because everybody looks out for self-preservation. It doesn't necessarily mean we need more money, although well, for a big portion of us, that's it. You can be a President Trump who wants to have his name emblazoned in gold all over the world, bringing back the days of ancient Rome. Or you can be the guy on the street with a little tin cup in front of him looking for a handout. Whatever the situation is, we look out for ourselves. And it's a good thing. I mean, let's face it. uh, who better to look out for ourselves than ourselves? So we have to accept that is the way we look at things. If you understand that, you get along a lot better in life. Secondly, I say that we're idiots. Why? Because we're gullible. Oh my God, we are so gullible. It's unbelievable how gullible we are. Anything that's posted online, for the most part, is taken as fact. Anything that's said in a conversation is usually taken as fact. The higher up a person is in society, whether it's in government or school or whatever, the more we tend to believe what is being told. And if you say something often enough, it becomes fact. There are fact checkers out there. Boy, I wish that people would go to one of these fact checkers like Snopes, and by the way, they're free. Sometimes Snopes ask for money, but then again, they say if you want to have ads, it's a free deal, and and you can check just by throwing in a couple of words as to whether something is being said that's real or not, and what the background on it was. Unfortunately, people don't do that. Again, we just sit back and we accept whatever's said. Let's see. Okay, here's one. I saw a picture of President Trump the other day, and it was taken as he was walking away. And as he was walking away, I happened to see the full shot, which included his pants. And you know what? The man was wearing a diaper. He was wearing a Depends. No question about it, because that's what you look like. Your pants look like when you have a Depends on. Of course, that's totally false and totally out of sight and ridiculous. But if I said that, if I put it online and I had a picture of Trump walking away, believe me, people would be staring at his rear end trying to see if that was true. And not being able to verify that it was true or not, they would accept that it's true. So what I'm getting at here is that people will listen to what's said if it's said in a way that sounds plausible. Obviously, if something sounds totally absurd, it's totally out of the picture, then it's a different story. Why would I say that? We'll take the example I just gave. That's, of course, again, totally false, just something I came up with out of my head. And because of his age, and we all see the commercials for Depends and the other diapers on the TV, and it's not implausible that he might have to have that. He might have some incontinence at his age, but again, that's just because it's plausible doesn't make it true. So what we have to do is we have to look at everything that's said. I hate to say it, but it's almost as though you have to look at every single thing somebody says or something you read or something that you see on TV and analyze it as to whether, in fact, what it is correct, that it's true. Newspapers are continually, every day, there's actually a spot in most newspapers that says retractions, where they and corrections, where they correct or retract something that was in the paper previously, on the previous day. Mistakes are made. Some are huge. Some mistakes that are made can create a tremendous problem. Others, not so much. No big deal. So you forget to cross a T or dot an I. Not a big deal. But in any of these situations, we've got to think logically and we have to think rationally. What I'm getting at here is please, please, please do not accept what is said on the internet. Do not accept what you see on television. Do not accept what you read in the papers or in magazines at face value. Think about it. Think about whether it's true or not. And then make a decision as to whether you agree or disagree. But do not, under any circumstances, just be the lemming who follows the herd and jumps over the cliff and commits suicide. And by the way, that's a that's a good example of a falsehood. Lemmings are a nice little animal, and they do have a herd identity, but they have a leadership, but they do not commit suicide. That was a myth that came up decades and decades, if not centuries ago, about the lemming going over the cliff. So there's a good example of something that's been around for years and years, but we've just accepted it. That, oh, lemmings commit suicide. No, they don't. Again, if you say something enough times, and we see it all the time, I mean, let's face it, that's how politics are today. If you say something enough, often enough,